So, always fun to see one of the homies out there supporting the purple peep leaders themselves. And we're seeing the Sasky Shotgunners here starting off on the P2 preferred side, the Paris Letdowns starting on that preferred side for the hill time in P1. And ACOG's already getting fast and aggressive, already able to pick off a player. He's looking for more, able to get two himself. And we're going to see him in time with two of his players pushing through kitchen. Watch is able to win a big gunfight there, and that's going to flip the spawns towards the favor of the Paris Letdown. So with this early time and with the spawn flip that came through, you're in a really good position. But we see Graph the Power looking to make his way through the secret side, able to win one gunfight, going to get traded out there by Raptor. And then we're seeing Sasky here picking up this scrap time, looking for more players. That's Zills, and they're looking to secure this and then make their way over towards this P2 since they do not have the preferred spawns at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, at least they don't have preferred spawns, but at least they're going to take this into a pretty much a tie match going into P2. So that's at least good on their side. They're not down by 20 or 15 already going into P2. No one's in P2 just yet, as we do see some fights coming around the side here with Getting Q here with his AR in hand. He'll look through some walls at that player. Unfortunately, able to read him going up the stairs here. That's going to be the side of Paris with 4 down. You're going to have about 2 seconds until you get into another gunfight here. So get that time while you can, but from the side of P2, this is definitely your money hill, included with P4 here on the skyline. So you really need to do a good job of rotating to P2 early in the game and being able to set up your holds pretty well. But the side of Sasky are able to do exactly what they did on P1, and they lost pretty much the first half. And they're able to get the second half here as they see a 3 down from the side of Sasky as well, as we see this rotation towards kitchen starting to happen.
Yeah, Shuggy was the only player there, going to lose a key 1v1 to ACOG. And, ACOG's looking to get active here, able to get a second kill as well. He's looking to secure this P2 rotation for his team. Watch is able to get one, but I'm not sure if he saw that player cross through the bridge side. He's going to get taken out from P1. And unfortunately, some of these Sasky shotgun players are going to make it through the back, and there's going to be some big gunfights going down. That's 1 down, that's 2 down. It's all going to be left to player number 1 coming through the back here, and he may be able to get some good timing. He's able to get one in the back. He's looking for more, but with no assistance here, he's going to be trapped with Sasky shotgunners spawning in the back in the time as well. As soon as I say that, they're going to get taken out. Paris Letdowns back, and this P3 can always be a mixed one, but overall, you're looking for that rotation over towards the P4. So Sasky able to get some of that early time. They're able to make their focus towards this P4, and even though they're giving up possibly 15 to 20 seconds here on this kitchen hill, if they secure that P4, it's going to lead them to have an earlier chunk of time and a much harder break from the side of Paris Letdowns to get into this P4 as we're making this way with under 10 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, Sasky were late to P2. They were late to P3. So it's good to see them here early to P4. And this is when they could really, get that back down to even and maybe even take the lead here. So it just really depends on these gunfights coming down CDOM to see those flips on spawns. Getting Q able to get that kill towards CDOM, able to help out his team. But it's going to be 3 down from the side of Sasky. Last alive going to be Zills here in the back with the submachine gun. Unfortunately, going to fall as well. So Paris let down lose about the first 15 seconds, but they're able to take it back pretty quick here as they're going to keep expanding their lead.
Yeah, and we're seeing some activity go down in the hill. Stasky's able to break in, but we're going to see a key 1v1 here left on time. Watch is looking for this player. Going to get ripped from bedroom, and that's going to be Sasky back into time. Going to get picked out of time. Paris Letdowns back into time again. And with these final 20 seconds, the Sasky shotgun players off spawn. They're going to be kind of looking to hold this P1 and keep this P2 rotation secured too for the second set of hills. But ultimately, Paris Letdowns, really solid first rotation here. He had a really good stretch of hills there on the P3 and the P4. You lost a lot of your time on the P2, I think. I mean, it was kind of split, but ultimately, really solid first rotations from the side of Paris. Sasky here, you're going to be looking for a little bit better of a rotation here in the second set, and they're off to a good start here, securing the P1 time and making their way towards the P2 as well.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that P2 rotation just so far. Paris, they've won 3 out of the 4, well, I guess 2 out of the 4 rotation, or sorry, 2 out of the 3 rotations on some hills. P1 doesn't really count off rip, but they're able to win the second one. They're about 30 seconds here, half of P1. And so Zill's trying to do some work here on hill. Unfortunately, can't do anything. Raptor not able to do anything as well. And so that time's going to go towards Sasky for at least a couple seconds here. Getting Q's trying to get active here towards this bridge side. Unfortunately, not able to see that player. Does pick him up eventually, but the side of Paris, but excuse me, about a 70-point lead here heading into this P2, and they are already rotated. So this could get dangerous for the side of Sasky on the skyline. They're going to need to go huge here in Hill, and that's going to be exactly what Shuggy's trying to do here. He's able to pick up one. He's able to get lost a little bit, able to pick up another player. He's able to pick this other one. He is there with the 9 mil pistol. It's going to be 3 dead, 3 coming from the side of Shaggy here. And that's going to be Sasky in this Hill ready to go.
Yeah, Sasky here early in this hill. There is a player coming up through the zip. He's going to get one, but going to get traded out. There's a 3 bang out towards side plat. Shuggy's going to play his life, going to get out of there looking for the reach out. Unfortunately, not going to get a kill there, but Zills is able to help him out with 2 there of his own. Aaron Rice is going to be able to get another kill, and we're just seeing the back and forth mixing. This Graph is able to win another one. Looking for more players close. Unfortunately, going to get traded out there. So Paris Letdowns are going to secure this scrap time. And we're going to be making our way over towards the P3 kitchen as well. And it looks like Watch is there first. And we see, wow, that's a big 3-piece from Aaron Rice there from Closet. And he's looking to already make his way through, push through the CDOM. He knows this player's back here. Going to pick him off as well. And that should secure the CDOM spawns as well for his team. Number 8, that's Zills in the middle of the map. Could be the player to make a difference, but he's going to get picked off by Aaron Rice here. And we're going to see a little bit of white time here, but then a little bit of mixiness coming down from the front side. But ultimately, like I mentioned on the last rotation, the P4 is the preferred side of this hill. And we see getting Q spawn over there, able to help out his team. They're going to clear all these Paris Letdown players out, and they're going to be spawning far away now.
Yeah, and I mean the start of Saskia here, you really need to get that P4 rotation. You got it early last time, and so you really got to make sure to get that rotation and hold it here. You're down by 60 and counting, and so it's going to be rough for this the side of Sasky to be able to get in this time and do what they need to. Shuggy is going to be last alive here in the back. Is able to pick up one. Is he able to read this person bed? He's just kind of waiting in the corner towards the shower. But not able to win that. We see number 5 here. Aaron Rice is going absolutely huge. He was clearing the lobby by at least 6 kills, and that's going to be the second player on his team at 23. But everyone else, he is clearing by almost by 10 kills on the map. This dude is going absolutely insane here. And like I said, we've casted both of these teams before, so we know what they're both capable of. And Aaron Rice, with a sub on his hand, is extremely dangerous here as he's showing this here on this skyline.
Yeah, he's doing really well for his team. Raptor with a nice 3-piece, including one from his own team. The Paris Letdown still in this time. Only one player close. Akon's able to win a big gunfight. Going to get traded out toilet. Player side, and that's Aaron Rice. Going to get the first. Looking for the second bedroom, and he's going to absolutely blast him as well. There's a player patio. Aaron Rice is going to turn. Going to get some help from his teammate. And they're going to clear that off. They're going to be able to secure this scrap time. And then they're going to be in a nice position here heading into our third rotation of Hills. As Watch is already getting aggressive over towards P1. Looking for more players. Going to get shot at by 2 of them. That's getting Q and Shuggy from the top ropes, and they're looking to keep these players trapped back here in the spawns and get this P1 time, because unfortunately you can't let the Paris Letdown roster here secure hardly any time at all if you're going to want to mount this pretty big comeback that we're going to need to see here. But off to a good start here on P1. They're in the time early. They've got some players watching positioning, but then the Paris Letdown's roster just flies in all together. We see a big 2-piece from Zills. He's looking for more pistol shots going down. Going to get double chowed. Graph the power, trying to follow up, but going to get traded out kitchen as well. And that's going to be the Sasky Shotgunners pretty much all off a spawn as we see another 2-piece coming down from Raptor towards the kitchen side.
Yeah, we got 5 seconds and lessening here for the win for the side of Paris. And so at this point, if you don't win this P1, you get a guaranteed P2. But here we go. Paris Letdowns, they just ran away with it there. Really, after that first rotation, they kind of just separated themselves, and Sasky didn't get much more there. So good, really good map from the side of Paris Letdowns. Good change of what we've seen in the past from them. Aaron Rice going 39 and 16. We're gonna really expect him to keep it up here on the rest of the series, especially in these respawns with the submachine gun. So Hossie Search may get a little interesting with him.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this map number 2 here in this series between the Paris Letdowns and the Sasky Shotgunners on this Thursday Silver Premade CRL winter season match. We're starting off hot on this Hossie into Search and Destroy with a straight B hit from the side of the Paris Letdowns. Nobody here from Sasky to kind of counterattack, but we see some nades coming down, some suns going down, Shuggy fighting through the middle of the map. It's going to be an interesting post-plant situation that we've got going on here with all 4 of these players left on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, instant B hit is a good play here. Kind of catches the other team off guard. Side of Paris are able to pick up the first 2 kills. Shuggy able to pick up another kill. Great trades there. Able to escape that with getting Q. Able to pick up that other kill. Excuse me. Shuggy able to pick up a second on the round for himself here. Aaron Rice last alive here on this head glitch here. He's able to pick up one. He's not able to get away from getting Q. Like he said in our chat, he maybe shows up this map, and that's already more kills than he got the entire last map here with 2 in this round. So shout out to the side of Sasky, able to pick up that map number 1.
I don't know if your math is quite right there. We may need to get your wife involved to, double check our solution there on the mathematic equations. But either way, solid retake there from the side of Sasky. They were able to find some of these players, and we saw Aaron Rice get pretty active there towards the boat side, and that ultimately left his team, in a 3v3 scenario where Sasky was able to kind of play a little nice bait and switch there to get all these players off the B bomb site. And then it was left up to Aaron Rice by himself in a 1v2. So ultimately, really solid retake. I'm curious to see how Sasky is deciding to approach the offensive side, and it looks like they're making their way towards the middle of the map, and they're looking to play through this closed single window position and possibly jump out towards that garden side towards A. And once again, Aaron Rice is getting active, making his way through mid, but Graf's going to beam him there from underside of U. Shaggy's going to jump out. He's going to get this bomb plant started with the rest of his team around to support. Raptor's able to get 1 kill, going to get traded out. From Zills there, and we're going to see this bomb plant in progress. 3v2 scenario here from the side of Paris. ACOG is making his way through the back gardens. His other teammates kind of playing his life over towards Tin, waiting for this play to kind of progress. He might get some good timing here on number 8. He's going to get some shots down early, going to get that pick, going to get taken off in the back. And then number 4 is going to see Graph Power on this underside, going to pick him off as well. It's going to be a big 1v1 here from ACOG and Zill. ACOG's looking to take a route here, making his way around, but I think he realizes he doesn't have enough time. Zills is going to have that top position, able to check the bomb from single window. ACOG's going to have to hop it. Zills should chow this, kill him every time. And that's going to be round number 2 to Sasky as well.
Yeah, I mean, Sasky so far is coming out pretty dominant here on the search and destroy. Little nervy 1v1 there, but the side of Sasky pretty easy there. Just peek it out, single window at about 17 seconds. See if nobody's on the bomb. You're pretty much clear until they can't defuse anymore. So good round from the side of Sasky. They're able to switch it up, hit towards that A site. So side of Paris, this is where you kind of start trying to maybe double, triple think yourselves on. Hey, nothing we're doing is working. Let's maybe switch it up a little bit or try something a little odd here. So instead of going B this time, they're going to go straight towards A. Looks like we got one player here in number 3 with Raptor going towards middle, but everybody else is going to be hit towards his garden side.
Yeah, this is going to be big from getting Q kind of playing on the outside. He's going to have to play his timing pretty well to watch these players. But the Paris Letdowns a nice reposition, knowing that they don't have control over that A site. They're going to make their wrap over, and we're going to see pretty much an open B bomb site here. And so if they go immediately for this plant again, they should be able to get it down. And these Sasky Shotgunner players are kind of all spread out through the map. We see Aaron Rice again getting active. I believe he's laying down possibly top office or maybe underneath logs. But number 8's going to flank through garage. He's able to put some shots down. Unfortunately, going to get taken out by Aaron Rice there. It's not Aaron Rice, but he's going to get taken out from the back, getting Q, looking to take that same exact route again. He might get some good timing here with no players watching over this garage side. There's a player
That
close.
timing is crazy.
That timing's crazy.
Great.
We see 3 kills going down. It's going to be left to watch it here in a 1v2 against getting Q and Graph, and Graph is getting sent from behind to take out that player. Good pinch there. Just great retakes from Sasky so far here on the Hossie. Just able to win so far on the offenses and the defenses, even though they're giving up bomb plant in straight man versus man scenarios. They're not winning any early gunfights and playing their positioning in their lives well. They're just waiting for Paris to plant the bomb, wait for their positions to get exposed, and then they're doing a good job of collapsing together as a team and playing out their trades.
Yeah, Paris really just like you said, exposing themselves on their post plans. I think they're getting a little maybe a little nervy, a little anxious there on those post plants. Just don't want to hold headies, and so they're kind of moving back and forth, and really just they're getting caught in COD timing a lot of times there. So Sasky really have a great opportunity here just to keep running with it. And you really just need to keep doing what you've been doing, play the way you're playing, make Paris change something up, and just run right into you. So They're getting this left side, top left, middle cleared on this map here. It looks like they're probably going to be hitting towards this A side eventually. They might be taking an interesting route B here, actually, as we see a jump out office towards this boat side. And this bomb's going to be going down B here pretty much any second here with getting Q. Or not, ignore what I'm saying here on the casting side. Not even a single. We finally see a gunfight going down 30 seconds into the round. Instant trade out with Graf, able to pick that up. And so side of Sasky here, 3-3, just defend the bomb and just watch that. And no one from the side of Paris is even close to that bomb yet.
Yeah, and getting Q's able to get another kill. It's going to be left up to Aaron Rice and Raptor here. Shuggy's going to be able to get a kill. Aaron Rice is trying to hunt him down here, looking for this player office, able to trade out Shuggy. Left up in here in a 1v2 scenario now with 20 seconds left. We see Graf holding this angle on rock, going to be able to see Aaron Rice cross. Aaron Rice is going to dive out, looking for some timing here, looking for some good positioning, going to get some shots down. Not able to finish off that kill, but unfortunately for him, but you're going to see the trade come down, and there wasn't enough time to defuse, even if he got that first kill with the bomb exposed to getting Q holding the nice angle in the back there. And I mean, from Sasky, you're just kind of bamboozling them, honestly. We saw the entire Paris Letdowns team there push through the rock side. Absolutely nothing was there. We expected the Sasky Shotgunners to jump out garden, seeing nothing there as well. But they make their way towards the top middle of the map, which was exposed, jump out behind them B, and then again, Paris Letdown are caught in a position where they don't have any super good map presence, and it allows Sasky to get the bomb down and play their post-plant positioning really well.
Yeah, I mean, this has been really a clinic from the side of Sasky, doing exactly what they need to here on this map number 2. Up 4-0. Really just putting it towards the side of Paris Letdown so far. So playing it super slow. Number 8 and Shuggy able to kind of slip the net there, make it to the other side. That's going to be 2 kills from the side of Paris. So it's going to be a 2v3 here with Graf and getting Q. If these are really the two players, kind of this game that you want to be left in this situation, if you are to be anybody, getting Q is pretty much clearing out everything. Graf is on the other side towards 10 here. So they're going to be separated. They are going to have a pinch here on A if they choose to. Graf able to pick up 1. Doesn't see the bomb planter, is going to know that there was another player there. Getting Q is looking to get active here. Aaron Rice, pretty good timing there, jumping up top, able to pick up that kill. Getting Q sees that player towards middle doors there. Unfortunately, is going to shoot at him, so he's going to have a tough fight here with these two players. Getting Q able to get the wall bang, maybe check his computer here. Is he going to read this player behind him? He is definitely not. So ACOG should have a free kill here. And that's going to be the first round for the side of Paris Letdowns. Good job. That's exactly what you need to do here, and you really need to win a couple more if you want to make this game.
Yeah, that was really good positioning by Aaron Rice there, able to kind of slip the net as getting Q was wrapping back around the fences side, not able to see anything because the fences are in his way. He was able to slip his way out through U. We saw getting Q still looking for him on that little U section as well. So just some good timing there for him, good repositioning by Aaron Rice, able to close out that 1v1 with the nice clutch there. And that's definitely, like you said, the bounce back round that you need. You can't afford to go down 5-0 in map number 2 here, especially after your performance on map number 1. So you got the momentum kind of stopped. You stopped the bleeding, so to speak. You're looking to keep this aggression going, keep this positioning going, but we're seeing an early kill. 2 kills coming down from the side of Sasky here on the rock side. Some player, that's Graf, is getting active towards mid, able to win a gunfight there on I believe that was Aaron Rice. And then Raptors left up here in a 1v2. Bomb's not gone down yet. Both these players are kind of thinking about what they want to do potentially. They're going to rotate out from this B site and potentially make their way towards A. I'm not sure what Raptor just got hit by there. That was kind of crazy. But the trophy itself, yeah, he blew up the trophy with his frag grenade. But ultimately, Sasky able to get some good luck there, able to turn back around and pick off Raptor, trying to make his play in the 1v2.
Yeah, no, and we're just getting some behind the scenes action here on some of the seating here, and this was Sasky's pick here. And so far, I mean, pretty clear that this was their pick here. So far, up 5-1. One more round just to end this this map number 2 on this search on Hossie. And so, it's definitely possible here to get 5 rounds. But if you're pairs, but so far the way we've seen this map go, they're gonna have nothing to work with if you're the side of Paris here. Sasky's just been rock solid on this map. They've only lost 1 round so far, so I expect to see Sasky kind of try to close it out here in the next couple rounds.
Yeah, and we saw Shuggy getting kind of active there lobby while the rest of his team is kind of playing positioning, waiting for Paris to give their positioning away. But unfortunately, Shuggy's going to get caught out, going to get taken out for that first blood. We see some shots coming down on Zills. He's going to retreat. The bomb plant's going to go down on this A site. Getting Q and Zills are the two players that are close. We see Getting Q tossing out his RC car, looking for some information. He's zipping around the map, looking for somebody. He's ramping off the walls. He's going to get blown up, not able to pick off a kill, but he's going to hurt the teammate there a little bit. Unfortunately, Zills is not able to clear it out. And we see Aaron Rice with a nice flank. He's able to get one, looking for the second, whipping out the pistol, going to get traded out. And unfortunately, Zills is going to get shot in the back by that player that was towards that archway. Solid round there from Paris, and you just got to take it one round at a time here. You know, you got the first one, 4 more to go, but it all needs to be one at a time. You know, you can't think that we need to get all 4 here. You got to think we got to win this next round. How are we going to do that? And then keep that momentum going, keep that pace going.
Yeah, I mean that's the one beautiful thing about search and destroy is that no matter how far the game is, gone on you, it's not the game is not gone. You can still win the match even if you're down 5-0. There's definitely a potential to win 6 in a row. So it's not like a hard point if you're down 248 to 100. You're just not gonna win that match. Like it's pretty much physically impossible. But in search, it's definitely possible here. So if you're the side of Paris, you really just want to do what you can, and what you don't want to let happen is this bomb go down 4v4. This is going to be a tough retake, especially garden side. These Sasky players can be in a lot of places. Raptor is able to pick up with the first kill here. That is going to help his team. They're able to be up a one-man advantage here towards this garden side here. Make that a second kill here is Graf and getting Q. Left in the 2v2 is just going to be Graf here left alone. Their single window here. They are going to spot him out. They are going to know that he's probably going to be rotating out. He's able to take that fight on ACOG there, or sorry, that was Raptor. Not able to see the person on bomb, and I cannot speak today, but they do get that defuse down. Paris Letdowns able to pick up that third round here, starting to get that 90% sale or so.
Yeah, they're making their progress through here. Really solid retake. I think the biggest kill for them was that first player up towards that single window. That's the single window positions, really the power position on this A plant. It allows you to kind of play close quarters, but also have complete control and sights over that bomb. They're able to clear that player out. Getting Q gets kind of singled out outside on the fences. We saw ACOG playing his life pretty well there, and unfortunately, just for Graf, you're able to slip the net and get the first one, just not able to get the second one. And with that player already on the bomb, anyways, it would have been hard to kill that player and take both of them out at the same time with your pistol left. But as we're getting into this round number 9, we're seeing some gunfights go down early. Graf's able to get that early first blood against the Paris Letdown, and we're seeing the rest of these Paris Letdown players kind of stack up here towards this lobby side of the map. Getting Q is waiting for a potential rotation through. He might catch some good timing. ACOG's gonna zip around, have that intuition kind of tingling, those spidey senses, so to speak. He's gonna be able to pick up Getting Q and even up the score back to 3-3 here. They're looking to plant this bomb on the B site, and with the Sasky Shotgunners, you could just tell that they're kind of just waiting their time. They need to see where this play is going to develop and where they need to hit from as a team. Overall, we're seeing Graf kind of make his way back through boat, 2 players mid doors, and we're seeing some early gunfights come down here on the B site.
Yeah, and Sharky's really just kind of putting on shots. You did see that player, but it looks like they're going to be hitting towards this boat side here. You do have a couple nasty headies towards bomb. They've cleared out mid. They know from Shuggy that there's nobody mid, so everyone's got to be close, or garage side here. So they do pick up that one person close right. ACOG able to pick up that trade immediately. We do see Raptor able to pick up that trade. Zill's able to get 2-piece for the win there for the Sasky. Able to pick up this map number 2, and we're going to see at least a map number 4 here in the series.
Yeah, really great plays from Sasky. They're able to kind of slip the net there, take out the first player. Then the rock itself can be, a big power position with the headies, but it can
Yeah,
be
there's
also
so
be.
honestly, we're always looking for kind of new folks there, and honestly, just a great time. But we are here into map number 3, protocol control here. Sasky pretty much wiping the floor with Paris on that map number 2. So I'm excited to see what happens here. They elected to side of Sasky are hosting this match, so they didn't get to pick sides. So they unfortunately have to start with attacking here, and so it's going to be a tough one for them. They don't get on A pretty early. They're going to be pretty much stuck in this spawn trap here. So it'll be interesting to see if Sasky can get out of this. Getting Q's the only player that can get a kill, and he is going to fall pretty shortly after. So the side of Sasky are already in this spawn trap 30 seconds in, so it's going to be pretty rough for them to get out.
Yeah, and this spawn trap here on the protocol control can be an absolute blender. But the thing with it is if you're the defending team and you block that helicopter spawn like we saw, you're gonna see those Sasky Shotgunner players spawning inside of the P3, that lower ammo side of the map. So they were able to kind of sneak out, being able to get some of their map presence back, and able to touch time just a little bit and stop some clock. No real progress made towards the same point as Shuggy's the only one that's over there. He's going to get traded out by ACOG as well. But that's kind of your hope, is that you either got to win some big gunfights and get some timings to kind of blast these players that are running all over your spawn, or you have to hope that the positioning is not as best as it could be, and that allows you to kind of get that preferred spawn and mess up the net here. But we see Graf getting active towards mid. He was able to get 2 big kills before he died. We see this first take of progress coming in towards this B site. We're going to see Contest coming down. Zills is going to unfortunately get some bad timing there, diving out to leave his teammate behind. Shuggy is in that A point, capturing that A point. He's going to secure this first tick for his team. But again, we're seeing those Paris Letdown players making their way back towards their spawn again, but they're going to get picked off, and we're going to see kind of a reset here as we see a little bit of progress made towards A little bit more progress being made towards B now as well.
Yeah, and that's one tick down at B already. That second tick is coming here pretty soon with 2 players on top. Shuggy able to pick up at least a couple shots on this player towards his bottom. But the side of Paris are cleaning up these players out towards B. We got about 20 seconds left on the round. Graf not able to see that player close left, and that is going to be it for the side of Sasky. Paris with the a defending round. I believe that's going to be allowing. I think there were 2 ticks allowed through that round, and so they're gonna be pretty set up here coming in this next round. So the other side of Sasky, unfortunately had a not a great attacking round, so you really need to come back with a great defensive round here, as we see on protocol control.
Yeah, and I mean, protocol control is definitely defensive heavy or defensive favored. We saw Sasky not really able to make a whole lot of progress towards the A site there, and that's really the site that you're looking to cap first, just because with B, there's so many angles that you have to hold and you have to watch that it's just really difficult for you to secure that point without control of mid or having players focus through mid because the A capture point's still there. So if you're the side of Paris, we're seeing that early aggression towards the A site. We see some gunfights going down. Ultimately, it's going to lead to the favor of Sasky. 1 player left up. He's going to get traded out. And now Sasky's looking for these players off spawn. Unfortunately, not able to get the timing to where they could push into the spawn super close and heavy and pretty fast, but they're able to kind of take this map positioning, wait for these Paris Letdown players to kind of expose themselves. Zills is getting active ammo, able to get 1 before he gets traded out. And now we're going to see Getting Q holding that top grannies, able to pick off that running through ammo. Raptor with a big 2-piece, including 1 on his own teammate, watches over here on the B point by himself, trying to cap this. Zills is going to have a nice double team there, and this A point is going to kind of get started going here with Aaron Rice getting active, 2 players on the point itself. And we're going to see Paris Letdowns here with some nice progress towards the A site with 2 ticks down, getting Qs, trying to get active towards that top grandma's, looking to keep this A tick from coming in completely.
Yeah, and I mean we see that that third tick coming in about half capture before those players fall, and we do see Getting Q unfortunately is going to fall there. Paris is going to able to get that A point, get that minute extension on the clock as well, and the kind of that presence towards that grandma side. So the side of Sasky really got to watch out here, make sure they get those clears out of all those corners and grandmas and be able to move forward towards their spawn and see what they can push up. So Shuggy here has kind of gone through their spawn, able to pick up a little bit of timing on some players, able to pick up that player on spawn, get up that rope and get out of there.
Big win by ACOG there on rope. Zill's looking for him, going to be able to pick him off, and he's looking to continue that aggression. He's going to know this player's below him now. He's going to look for Watcha. I don't know if he's going to come off the rope or not. Going to get some bad timing there, chucking the stun. Watcha's going to be able to pick him off of top window, and Shuggy's kind of right back into the action again, looking for these players mid, able to get 1, get some shots to the second, not able to clear off either of those 2 players. Going to get shot by Watcha that's on close P2 on that little railing on the outside that's there. He's not going to see him on the cross, so he's going to jump down and going to get taken out by Watcha. And with that A point captured, the B progress starting, there's only one player super close. ACOG's doing a nice job of playing his life, looking for this player that was P2. Going to get some shots down boat. Getting Q's going to get taken out. The second tick of progress is coming in, but Shuggy's going to drop into time, looking for this trade. Not able to get the trade onto ACOG. And by himself here, he's able to secure that second tick. And with only one life left from the side of the Sasky Shotgunners, you got to think that either the tick itself is going to come through, or we're going to see Shuggy die here from top mid, and we're going to see the point get captured. So from the side of Paris Letdowns, you're happy with that. Always glad to take the extra tick and try to secure yourself that defense, preferred if we get to a round number 5. But really solid round there from the side of Paris Letdowns, able to keep their slaying up overall, and then that led to them having success capturing the A point and getting that progress over towards the B side as well.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not a Sasky, uh, you're down 0-2 now in this control, and you're gonna have to win, pretty much two offenses unless you can have a perfect defense. They're kind of in the middle, but um, first step is getting this offensive done. So the last offense round, you only got two ticks, one at A, one at B. You're pretty close to getting a couple ticks on both points, and so it'll just really be if you can stack the points, get that minute extension, and start to get some separation to your team members here. But so far, Paris really starting to try to isolate that A site. They don't want anybody to get on that. We do see the first two kills coming down for the side of Paris, make that number 3 as well. And that'll be the side of Sasky just back in their spawn here. Aaron Rice is pretty close in spawn, is going to get picked up. Unfortunately, just got some bad timing there. Getting Q's able to pick up this player top ropes as well. And that's going to be the rest of Paris. So towards that Grandma side. So Sasky are able to at least get out of their spawn and make something happen here in mid-map.
Yeah, good shots by Graph there in mid-map. We see one of their Sasky shotgun players, that's Shuggy, up in top Grandmas as well, with two players on point. One of those players is going to dip on out. Graph is looking to keep getting active here. We're looking for trades back and forth on the other side, and it's going to play out in the favor of the Paris Letdown there. Unfortunate from the side of Sasky. You've got a lot of good presence there. You're only able to secure one tick, and you're down by one life here. So nothing too crazy. Still plenty of time here as we see Zills getting active in time already. Two of his teammates are here to back him up. We're going to see the second tick get secured, but it's going to come down to Raptor close and ACOG up top. Raptor's looking to make a play. He's going to jump over this player, able to get the player green box. And Zills is looking for other players, so he's not going to pick up Raptor as well. So Raptor with some nice 2 kills there. He's looking to get aggressive in his spawn. Shuggy sees him, going to get ripped with that nice heady from Raptor there. Still looking to get active in this spawn. Getting Q's going to turn around, going to pick off Watcha or Raptor in the back. And now we're going to see Sasky making their way back towards this map, looking to keep their progress growing on one of these 2 points, A or B.
Yeah, and I mean, they need one more tick on A. Unfortunately, gonna kind of miss some players mid there. Getting Q is able to get down towards that P4 area, able to escape a little bit there. Shuggy's gonna fall, but they are able to get this third tick on A, extend that life or extend that time clock a little bit by a minute. They are still down by 3 lives here, so this could come down to lives as well. So you really got to look at those lives. You need to clear some stuff out from the side of Paris. They are pretty set up towards that B side. ACOG keeps going crazy down here towards P4 with a great snap on Zills. Another player going to be dropping Spiral here, so we'll see if there's a fight going down there. And ACOG, of course, is going to win that one. And so the side of Sasky here, you really just have to be absolutely perfect the rest of the time. You have 1 respawn remaining. With the rest of the lives here, that is going to fall there, sir. So every player, that's practically S&D for you. And Shuggy is not going to be able to respawn for this map. So side of Paris, as long as you don't make a monumental mistake here, you should be able to win this.
Yeah, we're seeing ACOG get active up towards the top. He's able to get one. Zills is looking for the trade, but not able to get it. So in a 2v8 here, this is going to be a very tough battle for Zills and for Graph. Zills is going to get traded out, and Graph's going to be left up here in a 1v8 with 25 seconds left. It's going to be monumental task from his perspective. It looks like Paris think that he's off spawn, so he may potentially get some nice timing here looking for these players, but he's going to jump onto point. Going to get taken out from that little water box on the B capture point, and that's going to be round number 3 to Paris Letdowns. A quick 3-0 on the protocol, and really just their control of the map overall, and just winning some key gunfights, and just kind of relying on that gunny with the positioning that they had, was really their ultimate factor to success in that map. You know, keeping Sasky in their spawn for those two elusive CRL chip that's out there for this winter Black Ops 6 season. And I mean, being the first season of Black Ops 6, the game's been out for a little while now, so to speak, but still in the competitive side of things, it's still, decently fresh, compared to what we're going to see towards the end of the spring and into the summer season. The Call of Duty is going to be played pretty differently, but we're seeing a really good start here from the side of Sasky, able to secure this early time, and they're fighting off these players towards Hedge as well as that. So we're seeing some good kills come down. Grass able to get a nice kill on Ticket from behind himself as well. Unfortunately, going to get traded out from mid doors, but his teammates are there for the backup as well. They're securing a big chunk of time here on the P1. And looking at P2, normally you'd rotate to try to secure a spawn for like the backside of a hill. They actually would probably prefer, most teams do, the hedge side and stage side where they're at right now. So they're looking to be in a really good position here as P1's ending and into this early P2.
Yeah, I mean, so far Sasky pretty much, 30 seconds on P1 is practically a perfect start. I mean, it's so hard to get any more time, but Paris Letdowns are able to fight out through the back just a little bit here, able to get those initial kills, able to take the first 15 seconds off of this P2 as well. So even though they are kind of unfortunately spawning in the back here as they start to spawn these players' restaurant, they've handled this P2 very well as we start to see this map start to flip for them. If they're able to stay up here, and that's going to be 3 down for the side of Paris. Last player is going to be on that right underneath of that top media sidewalk side. Let's see if Graf can read it. He cannot, but all players are kind of flooding in here towards the front, getting Q kind of back here, able to take out his own player and Zills, and able to take another enemy with him as well. But they are all going to be spawning in the back, and this is going to be pretty bad from the side of Sasky if they cannot get out. That's going to 3 down from the side of Paris. And as you can see, kind of on that top left part of the mini map, it is all Paris Letdowns over here getting key. The only one to ever get that rotate. Able to pick up Air on Rice. Able to pick
Oh,
up that
good
kill on
names.
Raptor too. So this could make it interesting here. Graf able to pick up another. It's going to be ACAL last alive here. And they are spawning in that back by themselves in a bad spot here. Aaron Rice unable to pick up that other one. So Sasky good fighting through the middle. Able to get those spawns that they want and force Paris to be back in the back Eskies.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really big play out of getting Q. They were able to get that first player and then end up getting another one there on Eskies as well, to secure his team the positioning that they kind of want, fighting from the front of this hill. But from the side of Paris, I mean, you're still fighting through, you're still playing this hill very well. You're still getting a good chunk of time here and continuing to grow your lead. And looking at the stage hill as well, now you flip the spawns. Now Sasky's spawning in the back, and now you're going to have the preferred spawn towards that P4 stage as well. So you're setting yourself up pretty good to, you might have lost a lead and you're down by 3 points here, but you're not upset about that if you can secure a big chunk of time here on the stage hill, which can be hard or it can be pretty easy depending on what happens with some of these gunfights. We see 3 players up towards this hedge side able to kind of trade effectively. They're going to clear off this hedge side, and now we're going to see Watcha and ACOG left in time. Shuggy's hit a nice flank hot dog, able to pick off one. Graf is playing close. He's able to get that last player underneath stage as well. So their Sasky Shotgunners are going to break through the top side of hedges, and they're going to be getting into this time. We see Zills watching the cross, able to put some shots down, going to get some help from the top as well. We see Shuggy getting active on cameras now. They're doing a really good job after that break of holding this hill and keeping Paris Letdowns far away as possible.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great break from the side of Sasky, doing what they need to here. They are not going to read that spawn flip just yet here. It's going to come down here with about 1 kill. Aaron Rice is going to get traded out here. They do read 2 players go inside window as well. So this rotation over to P4, Sasky's not quite there yet. So there's still kind of fights coming down here middle, and Ticket here getting Q, just looking towards Printer side, able to see ACOG jump out here, not reading another guy Ticket. There's 2 there from the side of Paris. And they are going to get these, successful initial kills here, but that was 10 seconds of wide time there that honestly is going to go in the favor of Sasky just because they're up on the time and they're able to get that initial retake there with Aaron Rice being the last player alive towards chairs, able to secure at least the restaurant spawn for his team. But you do need to get those other kills, which, as I say that, the side of Paris are able to get all 4 down. Spawning those players long. So this is the hill you need from Paris, but even if you hold this entire hill, you're pretty much just going to be making an even game going into P1.
Yeah, and just really nice solid break there from the long side of the map. You definitely don't want to get trapped there. But the side of Sasky's able to get some good entry kills and able to keep Paris off the time again. So, like you said, the white time's not the worst thing that's in your favor. We're going to see that clock tick down. We're going to see your lead maintain. And so, after P1, rotate the first set of rotations, we're heading back to P1. And you've got a little bit of a lead here. You had a really solid P1 to start off the map. So, you're looking to try to replicate that and continue your success into the second rotation. So, we're seeing Graph. Nice two-piece there, going to get taken down from the restaurant side, but his teammates already here for support, so they're getting into the hill. They're looking for these players. Arrow Rice with a nice chow out of tickets, able to take that player off of time. He's looking to kind of get lost, looking for these players off spawn. And Paris are trying to fight through the hedge side to secure the outside control of the map while also getting this time. But again, we're seeing some white time just come down constantly here, and Aaron Rice is doing a good job of playing his life, but it's not leading into any significant time for his team right now. But ultimately, you're looking towards the P2 side and looking to hold that down just like you did in the first set to kind of put yourself in a good position to lead the second rotation.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks like both teams, especially towards that P1, they're really just looking to get probably 3 or 4 dead before they hop on time, instead of hopping on time to make those players kind of come out of their corners and force a chow there. So it'll be interesting to see how that progresses. Sasky's going to get a great 4 down here, spawning all of them restaurant graph. Unfortunately, not able to get that timing on ACOG there. He's going to slip the net just a little bit here, able to pick up a great 2-piece and able to pick up that time just a little bit for his team. But Ray, as you say, that side of Sasky is able to get 3 down and able to pick up that eventual 4th. All those players spawning towards restaurant. So this is going to be free about, 7 seconds or so without any contest coming down from the side of Paris. But they are still spawning in that back. Little unfortunate for the side of Paris, but able to win the gunfights that you need to. Flip those spawns on Sasky here. So we're going to see kind of a little bit of a split here between the side of Sasky and Paris. Are going to be getting those restaurant spawns as well. So it's going to be this early rotation over to see if Sasky can hold this. Last time, Getting Q was able to kind of make a move and get through, and he's going to be the one reading that move from Raptor. So far, Getting Q doing exactly what he needs to on P3 for his team.
Yeah, early start to that P3 for the side of Sasky, but unfortunately the rest of their players are towards that middle side. We see an unfortunate teammate coming down. So now they're going to have to fight through the front, and we know kind of based off this P3 that stairway, and that's just a sick pistol shot there. That staircase can be a really big power position. So if you're not able to break into time or clear that player off the staircase, you're going to be kind of left dead in the water here. So Aaron Rice doing a good job of playing his life in the staircase. He's going to get 1, going to get traded out. That's going to be 3 down from the side of Paris. Sasky with 2 down of their own. Big 1v1 here on time. Unfortunately, Zills is not going to be able to get that kill. So Paris Letdowns continuing to get this P3 time, and they're securing their way over towards the P4 stage already as well. We see a couple Sasky players making their way out towards the front and through middle as well. So it's going to be a big gunfight here for Shuggy, unable to kill Watcha. Just some good shots coming in. Zills is looking for the cleanup, able to get 1. I don't know if he's going to realize these players are behind him. He does not. He's going to get picked off, and Getting Q's left alone on this street by himself with the rest of his players spawning soccer. So he's going to need to possibly pick up 1 kill, going to get traded out, but that allows his team to win the gunfights in the hill, get into time, and they're looking to secure this P4.
Yeah, I mean, P4 can be big for them here. They can pretty much tie the game if they can hold the rest of this here with Getting Q is towards hedges. He's going to really need to be the player to put some shots down. Unfortunately, he's going to fall. ACOG's going to win 1 on hill. Not able to win that 2nd on hill, so Sasky are going to stay in contention. If they hold the rest of this, which it doesn't look like they are based on these kills, they would have been, about within 10, but the side of Paris, you're happy to take this. You're going to take about a 40-plus point lead heading into this P5 here. And so this could be good for them here as they decide to get that rotation. But so Sasky able to get 3 kills, kind of like they did last time here, able to get initial control of this, and this could be a dangerous thing for the side of Sasky here. If they're able to hold this, they can really bring this in. But side of Paris, once again, we see just kind of back-to-back-to-back 3 pieces coming in from both teams, kind of just switching control of the map.
Yeah, and unfortunately not from the side of Sasky. You're going to be spawning on that long side, but you're able to kind of get some nice presence, getting Q with a nice big two-piece there. He's looking for the rest of these players. He knows his team is spawning on the restaurant side, so they're looking for this long push here. Shuggy's able to pick off one. We're seeing some nice aggression come through. They're looking to push out these players and not allow them to get close. We see getting Q on a big 5 spree here as well, so he's doing some really good work to help his team out. And we're kind of seeing the spawn flip, and they're instantly reading it. So they're turning around, looking for these players restaurant, looking for these players coming through middle. Shuggy, nice flank, nice two-piece of his zone. He's going to secure the rest of the scrap time to the side of his team, and that's going to be another flip of the lead in this map number 4 here to the side of Sasky in P1 early, looking to kind of secure this P1 and make their way back over to P3 for the third rotation. We see Graf getting active on the outside of the map. Big two-piece from him. Going to get traded out by Raptor in this P1. But getting Q and Shuggy here on the pinch that they've got going on, we're going to be able to pick off a couple of players, and they're just looking to kind of maintain as much control as they can and keep this map number 4 going in their favor.
Yeah, I mean nobody wins here on this P1, and we do see here Graf and Getting Q, I believe, both have cruise missiles for this P2, so that could be crucial for their team there if they want to start play a little bit slow and just use those to get their team going. Hopefully they've communicated that, and this P2 is exactly where you need to use those cruise missile. Um, you got about 15 seconds left here in P1. Picking up the scrap could be huge towards the game here. Aaron Rice goes absolutely ham on some of these players here, but so far Sasky not able to take that lead change. Paris Letdowns are going to be up by 6 points here going into P2. We do see number 2 and Getting Q here in a cruise missile, I believe, as that's going to be coming raining down on the enemies here. As we see some kills coming down from the back, that's going to be Sasky with the control of the hill. Getting Q able to take out Graf here. Definitely not the player you want to do that here. Shuggy able to pick up that trade here on the team, or on their team there, and that's going to be an end of a game for some reason there. And unfortunately, not sure what's going on there. So we'll have to get some input there from the teams as we get there. But an interesting end to the game there. So we'll have to see what happens as we get through that. But that was a
Just
good
gonna
from the
see if
side.
either of these teams have kind of picked up on something from the other team that's going to lead to potentially a bigger advantage in their favor. But we see Sasky spawning on that escalator side. Paris Letdowns here spawning on the side of the restaurant. We're getting active towards mid, one player hitting outside towards that ticket chair side, and then a couple players going towards time. So pretty typical Blake off here, getting Q, getting some shots down on that player that's inside. We see a gunfight going down in ticket, going to get traded out. Getting Q was able to get that player off of time with that Simtex grenade. Shuggy's having a big gunfight out here towards Outer Street. Graf's able to win a big 1v1 in the hill, and now Sasky's in this time looking to play on this outside street, but a double hit comes through. 2 players through that mid door, both going to get taken out by Getting Q and Zills. Sasky back in the time, looking to make their way towards securing this P2 rotation as well.
Yeah, a little bit of a different start than we saw from the side of Sasky on the first go around of this map here, with getting 30 something points on P1. Unfortunately, only going to be able to pick up about 15 or so, taking into a pretty even P2. Same spawns as we saw last time here, with Sasky getting those stage side spawns, and Paris being kind of stuck towards that restaurant here. But so far, it's been pretty mixy going into this P2 here, so it'll really be about who can get 3 down first and who can really hop on hill. As Aaron Rice is able to touch hill here, and able to pick up some time for the Paris Letdowns.
Yeah, and yeah, we see some good plays going out from there. Aaron Rice backing up, ACOG making his plays towards ticket, and they're going to be able to flip this spawn as well. They're going to be getting into this time, but a nice Simtex comes through, and as soon as I say that, spawns flip again. So Sasky doing a good job of playing around the hill, letting them get a couple of extra seconds to secure the positioning that they'd rather have towards this P3. We're seeing a big gunfight go down. Graf able to help out getting Q there in time. Unfortunately, or that was Zills in time. Zills is going to get taken out. Paris Letdowns are going to pick up this scrap time, and ACOG's going to be the player to watch here. He's kind of slipped the net through the back. Number 2, Chucky is going to see him, going to get some shots down, but going to get taken out by ACOG. And we see Zills kind of playing in the front. Sasky's still going to spawn in the back, but nobody in this early time. Zills is going to hop in now, but he's going to have a hard time picking out where these Paris Letdown players are going to come from. He's going to get taken off. Paris is going to be in time, and Shuggy is going to be left alone in the back, going to get taken out, and now Sasky's going to have to get in front of this hill. fighting through, but Graf is able to slip through stairs, able to get one, able to get two before he gets taken out. But from the side of Sasky, the Paris Letdowns are still going to have the positioning in here, holding that staircase with a couple players in time as well.
Yeah, and I mean, continued reminder here on this map here. Any score you see at the top is going to be plus 50 for the side of Paris here, so it's going to be about a 70-point game so far for the side of Paris Letdowns here. So we're going to start this rotation over towards B4. Sasky are trying to get towards that stage, try to get some time here. Is getting Q is going to be kind of first in here. There's going to be fight here with ACOG. He does see ACOG. Is going to take a couple preemptive shots here. So, last player's top stage. ACOG drops off, Pat's behind, and getting Q does not know about it. Is gonna die here as the side of Paris Letdowns able to pick up all four and everybody's off respawn. So the side of Paris so far getting this good stage P4 hill.
Yeah, I mean, we're early on in the stage. We saw Sasky have some good breaks early on in that first um, rotation of the red card that we got to watch, but Paris Letdown seems to have adjusted, and they're holding P4 very well right now, maintaining control over that top hedge. But I was going to say that getting key with a nice two-piece up top, Graf able to get down at a time, pick off that player in time. He's going to get traded out, but Zills is right here for the backup as well, going to get contested, looking for these players that are coming around. If he reads one coming from behind, turns around for the next, not able to get air on Rice. So scrap time is going to go to the side of Paris, but the Sasky Shotgunners are here early. One player is going to go down, but we see some of his teammates set up around the ticket side. Getting Q is going to get a nice kill to trade that out. That's going to be 3 down from the side of Paris. They're going to be spawning towards the restaurant side, and we're going to see if Sasky ends up reading this, or if maybe they lose a player or two in the meantime. Shuggy's going to get shot from restaurant, going to get taken out, and that should cue his teammates to start looking towards the side of the hill. And we see a couple good gunfights going down. Raptors jumping out from time, looking for Zills, able to get that pick. Going to get taken out by Graf. The trades are in from the side of Paris, and we're just staying back and forth. So Shuggy with some beams there on chairs, going to get picked up by Aaron Rice. Getting Q is going to try to follow up, but Aaron Rice with a nice big two-piece. They're looking for more. Going to get traded out. And from the side of Sasky, this white time is not good for you, this rotation. You got to get these kills down. You got to secure some time. But unfortunately, Paris is set up there with that spawn towards that restaurant was just a little bit too much for them to handle. As we see Zill's able to get one kill, able to hop in time, looking for these two players that are left close. We see getting Q able to get one, and his teammate as well, getting the scrap time, and he's making an interesting play towards restaurant through printers here as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how these spawns play out and how P1's going to go for the second rotation starting.
Yeah, and I mean, Sasky really just need a repeat of what they did kind of the first time we played this map of just an excellent P1. Aaron Rice going to be last player alive towards mid here. Not able to pick up any players, but just able to stall for his team here. As Sasky kind of, in my opinion, probably need to play a perfect P1 and P2 here to bring themselves back in this game here, down by this much. Going to this map, getting Q and Shuggy able to do what they need here on this P1. Aaron Rice last alive here towards mid. Not able to pick up any kills as he is going to fall the graph there eventually towards mid. But Sasky still in control of this P1 here. ACOG is on this flank towards ticket side, not able to, or able to pick up one, able to pick up that second there with that Jackal. As that map, they're going to continue to keep their 50-point lead here towards this P1. But we got about a couple seconds left here as we start rotating towards P2. And so far, Paris are in control, but Sasky have those great spawns.
Yeah, Sasky with those preferred spawns, they're able to pick off that player in time, and they're going to be hopping in. Raptors close. He's looking to take some gunfights. Able to pick off one. Looking for the second. Going to get some shots down. With loaded out the pistol, he's going to get two. Aaron Rice with 2 on his own as well, and that's going to be Sasky with still the preferred spawn, but you need this time as well if you're the side of that Sasky Shotgunner. So you're going to have to make your way through stage, through soccer, through hedges. You're going to have to clear out some of these angles. That way you can make some progress. But now we're seeing them spawn in the back of the map, and they're not going to be in a great spot here, but getting through with a nice 2-piece. Graf with 2 as well. That's going to be all down from the side of Paris. And from Sasky, you're looking to pick up this scrap time and pull us back into that even 50-point margin that we started the match with. But ultimately, it's going to take a big hill on one of these times, or the vast majority of a couple of these hills in a row, to kind of let that deficit come back down to what it needs to be from the side of Sasky. Sasky, but we see a nice solid P3 rotation coming through. 1 kill going down. Zill's able to kind of follow up with that, and we're going to see Sasky in hill in time first, but Paris Letdowns are very close, and some key gunfights are going to come down here stairs. Zill's is going to get taken out. Shuggy's going to look at ACOG with a nice two-piece again. Big two pieces from ACOG. That's going to allow Paris to get into this hill, and Sasky's going to be in that front hitting again.
Yeah, I mean, Sasky were set up there, just unfortunately going to fall to a couple gunfights there. They really need to lock down this, and the next hill are going to be really key. But so far, the side of Paris are really not letting them get anything. Aaron Rice already 30 and 18 on the map, just doing his thing with a submachine gun here on this replay map number 4. Sasky still fighting for this last 15 here. It looks like Paris are going to be able to take that. Continue to expand their lead here as they head into this stage. Graf able to pick up one towards this bus, not able to pick up another, but Sasky are still kind of fighting from the back here. They're gotta watch out here with the spawns. Luckily, number 6 there in watch is able to spawn back. Sasky can kind of block that first team as the side of Sasky are on new here. And honestly, this is at the point to where you need to start grabbing every hill. It is 35 until you lose the match. So you pretty much have an allowance of 1 or 2 waves not being perfect here, and you still need to gather about 100 points in time, which they can definitely do here on these next 2 hills. It is definitely possible here as these contests are coming down here bottom stage, and so far the side of Paris Letdowns are able to come up on top, and they are not able to win it here. They could win it on the next hill here, but the side of Sasky just need to continue to contest and win these gunfights to get this hill.
Yeah, and this P4 is definitely going towards the favor of the Paris Letdowns. They're able to grow their imminent win even closer as they're securing this scrap time, and they're making their way over towards the restaurant side. And if you're the side of Sasky, you've got 4 players hitting old. With Paris not being able to win there anymore, it probably would have been good for you guys to try to set something up, but they're going to look to make their breakthrough ticket. Getting Q's able to get, or Graf's able to get one, but going to get traded out by all the teams that are there. Paris Letdown are in this hill now, looking for these players off spawn. Shuggy's going to get taken down. ACOG's going to get taken out of hill. Watch is able to help out from ticket. We're seeing some mixiness go down towards the camera side of the map, but ultimately Paris Letdowns are going to come out on top of those gunfights, and they're going to end up winning this map number 4 and taking this series 3-1 against the Sasky Shotgunners.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate replay kind of there for the side of Sasky. They did have 2 score streaks that they were calling in. Getting Q got his in the first, and they still had another one to play towards the end. But you know, unfortunately, just kind of how the rules work here with replays and that score differential. So good job from the side of Paris Letdowns. They're able to play